The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14. You know, the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe coming quickly.
What the Lord say?
The third woe coming quickly.
What's World War III?
The third woe coming quickly.
And that third woe coming quickly, man. You better believe it, man. Right? Hey, woe represents death, destruction, mourning, man.
Gucci sandals on the way I'm sliding up. I won't join no gang cause I speak truth and I ain't slime enough. I can't kill my brothers, we the same, it's just not adding up. Esau he a killer, genocide he keeps attracting us. Most I say be fruitful, multiply so we be adding up. Compare his seed to the sand of the sea, we deep so you can't add us up. My people they got hate inside they heart, they wanna paint us up. Grew up in the red zone, blood tears, I see red flags on us. This world be killing me with lies the way they capping on me. Like these publicans, they coons and seeing the way they taxing on me. Prove what you say, the evidence, show me the facts, lil' homie. Don't hold your tongue, just bring it out. What's on your mind, lil' brody? Riding on 4 Giottos, bougie, how we sip Moscato. Feast days of the Lord, champagne be rainy poncho. Salvation of the Lord's people, come on, we need that pronto. Wisdom, yes it bring riches like we just won the lotto. Keep these commandments in the faith, my brother, that's the motto. Most high humble you quick, boy, if you think you macho. Israel, we poor, but we...
It's all the will of the Lord at the end of the day. But on the carnal level, within your own mind, you gotta have a winning attitude. I'm not doing that no more. Alright? That's over with. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't do that, man. I messed up, I fell short, but look, it's not happening no more. We're going on the win streak.
That's right.
That's right. They're seeing behind me now, man. I don't do that. Touch what, bro? I don't touch nothing, brother. Watch what, brother? I don't watch that. What are you talking about, man? I don't look at that stuff. That's what you gotta tell yourself, man. When you fall short, look, I'm not doing that no more, man. Right? Eat what, brother? I don't eat that no more. What are you talking about? Right. I'm not a pork eater, man. I don't get down with that.
Right, brother.
But you gotta tell yourself, man. Bring it up.
Make thy prayer before his face.
What the Lord say?
Make thy prayer before his face.
So you gotta repent. You feel me? You do gotta confess your faults to the Most High. You said slide down. Oh, man, you do gotta confess your faults to the Most High. Now, I was just talking to Ezekiel and Joseph about this the other day. It's so funny because, like, when you do mess up, the Lord already know you messed up. You feel me? So it's funny that you gotta tell him something he already knows.
Right.
Angels already recorded that.
Yeah.
They already recorded that and sent that up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a funny thing that the Lord commanded us to confess our faults, and he already know what we did. So it's really it's deep when you think about it, because for him to already know what you did is really not a reason to not confess. It's really not. But what we discuss is that on a deeper level, the Lord really want to see you be humble for real, when you really think about it. Because in James the 5th chapter, you gotta go to the church. You gotta go to your brothers and tell them what you did. It's a sick feeling. It's a shameful thing. Nobody want to say that, brother. I kind of nobody really want to say that for me. But going to your brother is going for you. Because when you're praying directly to the Most High, which is a mighty thing, you really, look, he already know. He already know. He's seen you eat that, brother. He's seen you eat that, right? He's seen that idleness, brother. So you really ain't telling them nothing he don't know. When you go to your brother, that's a next level of humbleness and humiliation. Because nobody, let's be realistic, nobody really want to say what they did. We're just going to be honest. We don't got to be fake. Jake go off, you don't really want to say that shit. It hurt. It's a sick feeling, bro. But in all reality, it's one of the most humble things you could do.
Facts, man. Facts.
I swear, so being humble is harder than people think. That's why the Lord be getting on prideful Jake.
Yeah, that's the right point.
So let's get the book Sirach chapter 4 verse 20.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4, and verse 21.
Yep.
For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
What the Lord say?
For there is a shame that bringeth sin.
So you got a shame that bringeth sin. And I want to expound on that, because when you choose to not confess your faults before your brothers, that's a shame that's going to bring forth more sin, because you're all in the dark by yourself. Nobody knows what's going on but you. And guess what you're going to keep doing in the dark? More dark things, man. Right? That's that shame. You feel so sick about it. Oh, I keep telling them. Then guess what? You're just going to keep going on. Right? But you got another shame that bring glory and grace. Bring it out.
And there's a shame, which is glory and grace.
What the Lord say?
And there's a shame, which is glory and grace.
And then you got the other half of the things, right? You got a shame that bringeth glory and grace. Now the shame that could bring glory and grace is when you, it's a shameful thing, it hurt, but when you confess your brother, I did do this, man. This really was off, man. With a contrite heart. But that's going to bring glory and grace because when the Most High witness you humble down like that and take that L to the chin like a man with accountability and honor and integrity, then he'll lift you back up. They tell you that in 1 Peter 5:7, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of Yahweh and he'll exhort you in due time. So now that you humble down and you confess that fault and things of that nature, and now the Lord, and now you can remember those precepts. Now you can bring it out mighty next week. Now you back on fire. Now that thorn, the Lord gave you a rest from that for a season, man. He took it off, right? So it's a beautiful thing, man. You had a precept about it?
Yeah. John 3:19.
Let's get John 3:19.
It's a fire precept.
Let's get John 3:19. And I want that precept you already down, Let me get Luke 7:47.
Look at John 3:19 and it reads, and this is the condemnation. That light is coming to the world.
That what?
That light is coming to the world.
So that's the condemnation. The world already be feeling condemned as it is because we trying to be that beam and bright, righteous light. They don't even like us, man. And they see somebody with fringes on, they look at you with disgust already. You want to know why? Because they part of the world and they condemn because light is coming upon them. It's approaching among them, man. Right? And guess what? On that deeper level, when it comes to overcome that thoughts, Satan pissed off when you read that word, exhort yourself, cut yourself, lift yourself back up. Brothers exhort you, get on you, and the righteous smite you. That's that light coming into that darkness. Satan like, damn, I just had him freaking off. I just had him doing it, man. Dang. I just had him eat straight, man. Not a light, because you know Proverbs 6:23, Psalms 119:105. The law is that lamp, right? The word is that light unto your path. So when that come in, that break, the darkness got to break. You feel me? It's like it's almost folly. It's almost like coming out of dark holes. Right? Go ahead.
And men love dark.
And what?
And men love dark.
And men do love darkness. And on another level, these spirits love darkness. Right? Don't they tell you that in Matthew 12:42 on down? You want to come back with about 7 others wicked in himself. You know, these demons want to obliterate you and consume you with darkness. They want to blot your light out, man. Right? Go ahead.
Rather than light.
Rather than what?
Rather than light.
They don't want that light for real. These spirits don't want that light. Right? The people in the world, you know, they don't want the light. Satan don't want you to have the light. Go ahead.
Because their deeds were evil.
Because they're what?
Because their deeds were evil.
Amen. Because they deeds evil. They like wicked works, man. But we don't want wicked works, man. We want to shine bright like that light, man. Right? It's more on that.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
They what?
Hateth the light.
So if you're doing evil, that's showing the Lord that you hate the light. Right? But guess what? Like I say, look, we all fall short. Sometimes when you really like, I'll talk to Ezekiel about this the other day too. All the times I done messed up and went off, bro, I can honestly say I did not want to do that. I really didn't. Now, did I do it? Yes, I did. It was off. But did I really want to? No, bro. It was never a time where I just really went, I can't wait to do this. And I never wanted to do the wickedness that I did. Never. I don't really know no brother that just say, look, I did want to be wicked. I wanted to see what his wife, I just wanted to. I don't know nobody that ever uttered such words, man. I wanted to pull up the site, you know, that's my deal. I wanted to pull it up. I don't know nobody that ever said nothing like that, man. Because deep down inside, it hurt, bro. It hurt, bro. When you go against the Lord, man, it hurt, bro. It really hurt. It sting. Like it tell you in Sirach 21. It sting. Right? And I ain't gonna lie. Now, me personally, it don't even hurt me just because I know that the Lord, you know, he can judge me. He can kill me. It hurt me because I didn't defy my God. I didn't did something that the Lord didn't want me to do. Right? Yeah, I know the judgment stuff that can come with it, but what really hurt me is like, dang, Lord, I love you so much. I would never really want to do nothing against you. But I went against you. That hurt, bro. That hurt, bro. It's just like your wife. You're supposed to love me. Why would you do this to me? Right. You know, it hurt. Yeah. So with that wife unto the Lord, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you make your husband mad? Why would you make him wroth? Right, go ahead.
Oh,
that's it on that?
No, it's more on that. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to.
I got 12,
I got precepts too. Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
And see, look, some people don't want their deeds reproved, so you don't really want to say that.
But
I'm sorry. I'm about to say, you got some people that rebel against that light. It's like I said right here. They love that light so much. They rebel against it. Say in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and 13.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
But what?
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
Right, and the truth is the law. It said that law is the truth, man. Right? So when you really want to, I'm put it like this: when you really want to get right, you'll come to the light. You'll come to the light when you really, really want to get right for real. When you really want to put that wicked, nasty demon to the side, you'll come to the light. You'll come back to righteousness. You'll return to the Lord, like Psalm 17:25 says. See how it all correlates? You'll return. If you really want to get right, bro, you really want to get them spirits off you, you'll return to the Lord. If you really want to recover from that sin, bro, and you sick of going off, you sick of demons, man. And then you return to the Lord. You'll return to the light. Right? You have precept for that.
Count 7. I really ain't have it. I take it.
You probably precept.
I'm 7.
Is it long? Oh. Kind of from 1 all the way to like.
No, not the one. I'm gonna get 7. Like 7.
Except for like 14. I know all that's good. Oh, DB.
Yeah, I'm start at 7.
All right, we got Romans 7:7 in the NLT.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 7 in the NLT.
Bring it out.
Well then, am I suggesting that the law of God is sinful? Of course not. In fact, it was the law that showed me my sin.
That what?
It was the law that showed me my sin.
Hey, the law show you your sins.
That's right.
It said, how should I know sin? It said, by the law. You gotta know what you're doing wrong. In order to know what you're doing wrong, you gotta know what's right. If you don't know what's right to begin with, you'll never know that you're going off. You'll never know that you're going wrong. So how can you come out of something that you're really not aware of? Bring it out.
I would have never known that coveting is wrong if the law had not said
Thou
you
shalt
must
not
not
covet.
covet.
Yep. Go ahead.
But sin used this command to arouse all kinds of covetous desires within me.
So, and you know, it's funny when you think about it though, because man, it's funny, like, even in the world, like, you would know something on the carnal level is dead wrong. You just do it anyway, man. You just do it anyway. Oh, yeah. It's just saying, you feel me? The law lets you know, but you just do it anyway. Go ahead. That's crazy. You know it's dead wrong. Go ahead.
If there were no law, sin would not have that power.
Right, sin wouldn't even have that power if basically if you couldn't do no wrong, sin wouldn't have the power that it got. But sin cripple you. It's like kryptonite. Because you know that it's wrong, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. At one time, I lived without the understanding of the law.
And Paul did live without the understanding of the law. He didn't know, like he was a Pharisee, and he, like Pharisees, they know the law, but he didn't really have that spirit of righteousness on him for real. To really think to himself, like, all right, let me stop murdering people. Let me stop putting people in jail for living out. He didn't really have that true conscience or righteousness in his mind for real. Because that's it. Go back to my point. Like, you can know something dead wrong, you just do it. Paul he ain't had that faith in Yahweh Shai and stuff. He was a Pharisee. So he was just wilding out. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And I died. It's like, but when I learned the command to not covet, for instance, the power of sin came to life, and I died. So I discovered that the law's commands, which were supposed to bring life, brought spiritual death instead. Sin took advantage of those commands and deceived me. It used the commands to kill me. But still, the law itself is holy, and its commands are holy and right and good.
So regardless of the wrong that you do, that don't disannul that the law is righteous and holy and pure. Paul say, hey, look, it killed them. They was transgressing the law, because the wages of sin is death, man. It killed the spirit when you go off and you do wrong, bro. Especially when you're in the truth, because you know what's right. You know damn well you should not be doing what you're doing. So it really kill you, man. It's a dagger right to the spirit, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Sin, it's like verse 13. But how can that be? Did the law, which is good, cause my death? Of course not. Sin used what was good to bring about my condemnation to death. So we can see how terrible sin really is. It uses God's good commands for its own evil purposes.
Because what sin is, like, it's a transgression of the law. Like, sin really got a spirit behind it. If sin can get you to do what you know is wrong, it has won. It has won. But it take for you to know what's wrong to begin with, though. Like, that's really deep when you think about it, bro. It take for you to know what's really wrong for sin to have that effect on you. You gotta know what's wrong, bro.
He died.
Yeah, he died.
You know what's right.
Because I ain't gonna lie, that's deep when you think about it, bro. That condemnation is so lethal. And the law perfect. The law ain't did nothing wrong. But you truly condemned and pricked in the heart because you went against the law. Sin got that, and now they bring that power over you because when you sin and your conscience condemn you, now sin can bring about more sin. Now you can break more of the law. More death. You can bring about more death. It's just death strikes getting landed on you every time you go off. Just keep going on. That's deep when you think about it. Go ahead.
God, verse 14. So the trouble is not with the law.
The trouble not with the law. The law ain't did nothing wrong to nobody.
For it is spiritual and good.
It's spiritual and it's good.
The trouble is with me.
It's with who?
It's with me.
It's with who?
It's with me.
The trouble is with me.
You the problem.
I'm the problem. The law ain't transgressed itself. I transgressed it. So that's deep. That's deep when you think about it, man. Paul making it plain. This that spiritual battle with the flesh. It's that battle with the flesh, man. The law ain't did nothing wrong. It was me that went off, man. I went against the law to give sin power over me. Go ahead.
The trouble is with me, for I am all too human, a slave to sin.
A slave to sin.
Verse 15. I don't really understand myself.
This is called accountability right here. It's a me problem.
All right.
It's a me problem. Go ahead.
I don't really understand myself. For I want to do what is right, but I don't do it.
But what?
But I don't do it.
So that's the battle between the spirit and the flesh. I say, look, I want to do this right, man. I just don't do it. So then that's when Paul damn near had a revelation at that moment. Most High made it click in his mind. He made, because we reading the KJV, he said it's not me, it's sin.
Right.
It's within me.
Yeah.
I ain't even really doing it.
Right.
I damn near ain't doing it.
Right.
Because I don't want to do it.
Right.
But it's something in me that's making me do it.
Right.
And now I realize it ain't even me, it's sin. It's just the wickedness that lieth in man.
Evil sin. Yeah.
It's like you can't do nothing about it. Right? That second Aaron just 4:30. The Most High put that evil seed in Adam's heart. Adam probably was befuddled his head when he went off. Like, what is this? What is going on?
Probably feel crazy.
He even say how much it have sprouted over time.
Yeah, how much have that evil seed grown over time? Hey, wickedness is waxing very bad now. It's almost, I mean, Job said it. Man, drink water like a nigga.
Damn.
It just is what it is. Go ahead.
Instead, I do what I hate.
I do what I hate. Brothers do what they hate. I can admit right now, every sin I did was something I hate. Something I abhor. Something I'm utterly disgusted with. I ain't never wanted to do that. I never did.
That's supposed to be made up in real chapter in the Bible.
It's very relatable because it tell you the fight that we really in for real. It explains the fight that we really in while we in this truth. Go ahead.
Verse 17. It's like verse 17. It's like verse 16. But if I know that what I am doing is wrong, this shows that I agree that the law is good.
That what?
That the law is good.
And that's a beautiful thing, bro. When you think about it, that's mighty.
Yeah.
This proves how righteous the law is because I realize what I'm doing is dead wrong. So this just proves the righteousness of the law.
Right.
That proves the righteousness of the law.
Exactly.
So for all you Christians, why y'all trying to diss on something that's good? You want to know why? Because it proved that you dead wrong. It proved that you dead wrong. And men love darkness.
Yeah.
And men love darkness. They don't want their work to be reproved. Paul, y'all love Paul so much, but you won't take that from him, though. Oh, wow. Out of all the things you can take, you won't take that exhortation right there. It's kind of crazy.
I got another precept.
All right.
Verse 17. So I am not the one doing wrong. It is the sin living in me that does it.
It's the sin, bro. So when brothers go off, that's why you can't let your conscience condemn you. You gotta think like, bro, staying there not even me though. Because, I mean, now you may have some brothers that probably really do want to do the wickedness that they do. Maybe they do. And then, you know, that's Hebrews 10:26. You really wanted to do that, you just sin and willfully. So it ain't no sacrifice for that. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact, brothers that did some stuff they really didn't willingly want to do. Some stuff just happened. You just did it. It's a blur. You don't even understand. It just happened. Versus other stuff, you wanted to do it. You was meditating on that. You wanted to do it. Alright. You've been lusting at the pork all week. You wanted to eat it. You wanted to. And now you sinning willfully. versus, you know, you come to find out pork gelatin is something. It's gonna hurt, but it's like, I didn't want to do that.
Right.
Then you got another one where it's, you know it's wrong, but you still don't want to do it. That's what Paul talking about. Paul ain't even talking about a freak accident. He straight up telling you that I really ain't want to do this, but I did it. So this more of like a sin that this a sin that leave you with a true contrite heart. This the godly sorrow that driveth repentance. Right? This deep right here. I didn't, you feel me? I didn't did things. It's like, bro, I really did not want to do that. Why did I do that? It's off, bro. That's not even my deal. It's not how I get down. That's just not what type of time I'm in. I'm not understanding this right now. But it builds that deep contrite heart when you're doing the things you don't want to do. Go ahead. Or that's it on it?
It's more, but I kind of what he's saying the same. So I'm gonna go down to verse 21. Verse 21. I have discovered this principle of life, that when I want to do what is right, I inevitably do what is wrong. I love God's law with all my heart, but there is another power within me that is at war with my mind. This power makes me a slave to the sin that is still within me. Oh, what a miserable person I am. Who will free me from this life that is dominated by sin and death? Thank God. The answer is in Yahweh Mashiach, our Lord. So you see how it is. In my mind, I really want to obey God's law, but because of my sinful nature, I am a slave to sin.
Hey, that's every brother in the truth.
Subject to that.
That's every brother in the truth. And on the inside, all of us want to do the right thing. And if you don't, well, I don't know, that's kind of crazy. But all of us, every sincere brother in this truth, want to do what's right, bro. Everybody want to do what's right. But it's just this sinful nature, man. That's why when you go off, you can't let your conscience condemn you. You can't. You're a warrior. This is the condition of the battle, brother. Right? So when you go off, you got to get back up and return to the Lord, man. You've been conditioned to endure through this sick fight. It's a sick fight. And this don't give you the right to go on. Right? This is Paul telling you this is how the battle goes. See, a lot of people, they read that like, oh, well, you know, so I'm just doing something I want to do, so it's all right. No, brother. This don't give you the license to sin. Paul is describing to you the condition of the battle. Let me get Galatians 5 and 16. Right? This is the condition of the battle. Right? And let me get 2nd Ezra 7 and 57. And then get a Bible precept too.
I got 2nd Ezra.
All right.
I got your 2nd Ezra 7:57.
You know?
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 57, and it reads,
Bring that up.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
What the Lord say?
This is the condition of the battle.
It's really just the condition of the battle. That's what it is. That's what Paul explained, the condition of the battle. This is what we go through as men in this truth, trying to get the victory over spiritual demon Satan and his minions, man. It's just the condition of the battle. It's not a license to go off. It's not to pacify you. Yeah, it feels good to know that, you know, our forefather relate to us, but that's not there to pacify you to make this an okie doke, to make this an okay to go off.
Right.
You know, Paul understood it was the flesh. I understand too then. It's not like that. That's not how Paul getting down. This is the condition of the battle. This is what you go through as a warrior of Yahweh Shai. Right? This is what you go through, man. That's why I asked Ezekiel to pull Romans 8. Because we subject to vanity. We in this flesh. Right? But it's for hope at the end of the day. That's why Paul said at the end of the day, look, I'm good through him, Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Right? And he told Paul that too. He said, my grace is sufficient for you. Paul had that thorn in his flesh. Right? Bring it up. Oh, about. Was it more than that? Yeah, bring it up.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight?
Shall what?
Shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory,
If he what?
If he get the victory,
What we striving for?
if he get the victory,
Go ahead.
he shall receive the thing that I say.
That's plain, man. Paul was not telling you this is okay. Paul was telling you fight, brother, and get the victory. Through a Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Who give us that redemption of sins? Who give us that forgiveness of sins? Right? He died for us to have that. So we could fight. So that's Israel's problem back then. They weren't fighting. Israel was not there. They kept freaking off. They kept going after many guys. They was not trying to fight. All right, Jake was just being wicked, profaning the altar, profaning the temple, serving Baal, and I just read Kings, man. Ahaziah, Elijah got on him. He said, why you going to counsel to Baal, whoever, like we ain't got the God of Israel over here. Israel just want to go at the other gods. And then Elijah got on him. He said, well, look, maybe your God's asleep. All right, maybe God wake him up. I don't know. All right. Yeah, maybe on a long journey. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe he eating.
Yeah, maybe he eat right now. Right?
Like you.
Maybe he eat right now. And he said, look, I'm going to call on my God. And we gonna see who burned that sacrifice up. Bro. We're going to see. But Israel, they didn't care. They want to challenge Elijah. Right? They want to challenge. They challenging Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They going on. They to the Lord. See, that's Israel's problem. They didn't want to fight back. They weren't trying to deal with the condition of the battle. Israel just say, look, hey, look, we doing our thing. It was carnal. It was carnal. But now us, we here for the condition of the battle. We're here to fight, man. Gird up your loins. Bring it out.
1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9, and it reads, knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
So the law not made for a righteous man. That's exactly why Yahushua say, I came to call the sinners to repentance. Go ahead.
But for the lawless.
For the who?
For the lawless.
Hey, for those that's without the law. You want to know why? Because then it can correct you.
Right.
Go ahead.
And disobedient.
And disobedient. If you're not disobedient, what you need it for? You already know what's going on. You already know what to do. Right? The law is here to rebuke and reprove and cut you. So you can see, well, look, this is dead wrong. Then you can do what's right, and now that's when you enter into the battle. Once you know, that's why Adam and them, once you get the knowledge of good and evil, hey, you're going to be as a God.
Hey, brother.
You're going to be as a God. Really, because as a God, you got to know the law. That's Deuteronomy 17 and 15. As a king, as a God, as a ruler of the people, you got to know the law. Which means you got to know right from wrong.
Right.
And you got to choose, therefore, life. Like Moses said, man. So when Adam and them, the angle that's really deep when you think about it, the Most High just gave me the revelation. Adam and Eve, they entered into the battle. They entered into the battle.
Right.
Because when they went off, and they had the knowledge of good and evil, and they was gonna be like, they say you're gonna be like one of us. That was them entering into the battle. Now that you know good and bad, now it's time to fight.
Right.
Because here comes the temptation.
They brought us too.
Here comes the temptation.
Right.
Hey. You gotta be glad they brought us. You gotta be glad they brought us because they was naive to sin at first. It was perfect. It was too easy. Most I say, look, just do this. They was like, all right, we just do this. They ain't had nobody creeping in with itching ears saying, do this and do that. And follow me. Eat this, eat that. Take of my ways, eat of my fruit. Right. Nobody was telling them that. So they was naive. So when wrongdoing hit them, it was like, damn, oh, what's this? It's kind of like, I'm putting it like this, it's kind of like going to war and you never lost. You don't know what an L feel like. So now when you do take an L, that's really a learning lesson for real. It's just like a boxer. Look at Errol Spence, he never lost. What happened when he lost? Now you got a whole game plan for round 2. It's the condition of the battle. It's the condition. Hey, Adam, they had to fight. Now we got to fight. And the Lord did what? He reserved a remnant of elite fighters that's going to get the victory, man. Right. And Lord willing, we a part of that, man. Right. So it's deep when you put it all together and think about it, man. Go ahead. They entered into the battle, man.
For the ungodly and for sinners.
And for who?
And for sinners.
Go ahead.
For unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons. And if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
That is what?
And if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
So the law is for everything that was listed and anything that's contrary to sound doctrine. So that's what the law is for. It's here to correct you. And Paul understood that. Paul basically just told you, well, look, the law really a bad mamma jamma for real. It's perfectly right. It's holy. It's pure. It's what's in me that make me mess up. And I'm here to fight now. The fight between good and evil. Right? And Paul say, look, man, this thing kind of miserable, man. I'm kind of sick and tired of wanting to do the right thing, but it just ain't happening. It's a fight at the end of the day, man. So when you go off, when you fall short, it's really all a fight, man. It's a fight at the end of the day.
All right.
You are a fighter. Right? Bring this on Galatians 5.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse 7.
Bring it out.
He did run well.
Galatians 5 and 16.
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 16. This I say did walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
The law is spiritual. Go ahead.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit.
What he do?
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit.
So that's the condition of the battle that Paul was just talking to you about. The flesh lusted against the spirit, man. They're contrary one to another. They're fighting one against another. Like Paul said, on the inside, the spirit, it want to do what's right. On the outside, I got this flesh that just keep making me go off that want to do what's wrong.
Right.
And it don't desire the things that be of the spirit. So Paul said, I believe how I read in the KJV, different from the NLT, I think he said he served God with his mind.
That's
He served the Most High with his mind. Because in your mind, ain't gonna lie, in your head, you be on fire. Don't even lie. In your head, you cut up 8 scoffers.
Right,
In your
right.
head, you fasted 7 days in a row. In your head, you wise as Esdras.
Man.
In your mind, you on fire. You meditate on all fire things. In your mind, you just leveled up. You got the Revelation 20 breakdown, like the back of your hand. In your mind, you imagine 5,000 precepts. You know, hey, you a bad man jamma in your mind. In your mind, you think you're the elect. You say, yeah, I'm feeling good, 144 style.
Right.
Hey, in your mind, you a bad man jamma. But on the outside, man, it's like flesh. It's just a big stop sign, flesh.
Right, right.
Now all your thoughts sink to the bottom of the boat. You're like, well, let me step into reality.
Get stuff.
Yeah, flesh. So it's a fight, man. You gotta serve the Lord with your mind, and then you gotta bring that forth to action. That's really how I go for real. And your mind, yeah, meditate fire thoughts. Meditate mighty, righteous, on fire thoughts, man. Meditate precepts, do all that you can. And then reflect that with your actions. And then that's when you start to begin to bring your flesh under subjection. It's a mental thing first. I see why Paul says he served the Lord with his mind. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Like, I'll tell you the other day, like, how come, like, when I battle lust and whatnot, it's a mental thing, bro. Anytime lust try to creep in, no. I already got it locked in my mind. I'm not doing that. Right. I'm not on that type of time. And I already got it locked in my mind. Ain't nothing gonna make me get on that type of time. I don't give a damn if that demon breathing down my neck. Be breathing down my shoulder. No. You're not about to get me, Satan. You're not about to get me to do something I don't want to do. That's what it is. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. It's unprofitable. So it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing first. A lot of things, they start in your mind.
Yeah.
That's why brothers say your mind not right. Your mind not right. It start in your head, man. Right? The scripture tells us have a willing mind. Right? You gotta have a willing mind to overcome these spirits and overcome sin. And overcome these demons. You already gotta have it locked in your mind. Look, I'm not dealing with that, man. Not this week, Satan. You got me messed up. You might have got me last week, but look, I'm not going for that next week, man. You gotta deal with it. And that's what you gotta tell Satan. You gotta tell Satan he gotta deal with it. That's what you gotta tell Satan.
30 seconds. Just get another 30 seconds. Yeah, the most I'm gonna get you on.
If you come up, I'll be the chopper. I ain't come up.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All women.
Alright, you can read on that verse 17.
Verse 17.
Bring it out.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit,
Right?
and the spirit against the flesh.
Right?
And these are contrary, but one to the other.
So they contrary to each other, man. That's why it's a fight. They got the little concept good versus evil. It's really just good versus evil. It's righteousness versus wickedness. That's all it is. Esau and Jacob type thing. Related to that if you want. And what did we do to Esau? Give me that heel, boy. That was what you gotta do to Satan. That heel, boy. You gotta do that to these demons. You gotta grab these demons by the heel and slam them down. What? Give me that in second Esdras, man. 6, man. Right, verse 7. Give me that. You gotta look. This is spiritual.
6 and what?
7.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 9. It's right. Well, you will find it.
I want you to start at 7, but if you see fit to start at 5, that's cool.
Nah.
I want you to start at 7.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when? It's like, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, and like the brother was saying, he just compared the fight, the good versus evil, to Jacob and to Esau, man. Hey, Jacob wasn't playing no games, man. He grabbed that damn heel. All right, he said, look, you ain't trampling over me, my guy. You got to deal with it, man. Right? So, hey, man, you better grab that lust demon by the heel. You better grab that damn weed demon by the heel. You better grab that damn shrimp demon by the whatever. You better grab that thing by the heel, man, and pull that thing down. Right? And trample them even with the earth. Stump. You got to do what you got to do. Let me get Romans 16 and 20. Go ahead.
Verse 9. It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Hey, look, these demons, you got to tell them that y'all time to stop is now. Y'all end is now. That's what you got to tell these demons, man. Look, we ain't dealing with that no more, man. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And you got to say, look, this righteousness is about to be the beginning that follow after, man. You gotta, it's basically what I'm saying, you gotta choose when you gonna make up your mind and kick these demons to the curb and say righteousness is gonna get the victory. That's just all it is, man. They say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth after. So when you gonna make that start for righteousness to be the beginning, man? When you gonna make that start for righteousness to get the victory, man? When you gonna make that start to kick the wickedness to the end, man? And be done with it. That's what you gotta think to yourself, man. Right, bring this up.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 6, Romans chapter 6,
16 and 20.
Romans chapter 16, verse 20, and it reads, and the God of peace shall bruise Satan.
Shall what?
Shall bruise Satan.
We're gonna do that heel?
Shall bruise Satan.
Hey, man, that thing get bruised, man. Get down bruised, man. We're gonna bruise Satan, man. We're gonna bruise that man. Go ahead.
Under your feet,
Under
short.
what?
Under your feet, short.
Hey, man, we're gonna stump Satan. We're gonna bruise that thing. Stump it to your feet sore, man. We're gonna stump it to your damn foot sore, man. Right? And that's symbolic for us getting the victory, man. We're gonna trample over these spirits, man. When we in the kingdom, man, Satan is not about to be vexing us. Alright? We are not about to be going off, bro. We're gonna be on fire, mighty, glorified, elect bodies. And it's gonna be heathen gotta deal with that, man. We went through our little trial. We done had our run in with Satan, man. Look, that's over with. So we're gonna get the victory, man. Straight up and down. Bring it out. 428. Give me Baruch 5 and 2.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God.
And that's all it is when you sin it. That's just your mind going astray for the Most High for that, for however long it be. Right? Go ahead.
For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned.
Being what?
So being returned.
Hey, the Lord always throw that return in there. You gotta come back home, brother. When you go off, brother, you gotta return. You gotta come back to the Lord. You can't just wallow in sin all damn day. I don't give a damn you sin yesterday. Brother, today is a new day. The Lord said his mercies renew. Every day.
Every morning.
Every morning. Lamentations 3:23. Brother, you better choose you this day. There's a whole new day where brother choose this day, brother, to get the victory. Like Josiah was telling me the other day, like here, brother Zabi, I would say, man, you gotta go 5-0 throughout the week, man. And you may go 4-1. It's Monday through Friday, you may go 4-1. Well, brother, them wins gotta outdo the males. I know that much. Hey, sometimes we can't go undefeated all the time. It just don't work like that. Because if we kept going undefeated, I mean, essentially we're perfect. And if you perfectly keep going undefeated by yourself, well, what coach do you need? So that essentially you saying you don't need the Most High. That's the coach right there. Most High the GM, Yahushua the head coach.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
The Most High, he the owner of the team.
Yeah.
He got Yahushua running that thing. He the head coach. So if you're a perfect team, man, you can do it without coach. Well, all right, brother. All right. You say so.
Right.
You say so. And so whether you like it or not, sometimes you got to take that L. You got to. Just to remind you, hey, look, hey, you got to lean on me. Right? I don't give a damn. Hey, sometimes, you know, you got the NFL, when they go 17 games. A team may go down 17-0. 17-0. Right? They undefeated. They're the champs. Nobody could beat them. Hey, but that next season, they may take a couple L's. And then that spark up that drive and that hunger and that thirst again. Say, hey, man, we got to get on fire, man. It's the same thing. Right? And you may go 7 months. You was balling out, not going on. And the most I kind of, hey, say, give him a thorn or two. And then, hey, it sucked. It sucked, man. Y'all, hey, I'm keeping it real. It sucked, but that's what happens. You see what he did to Job? Job was on a winning streak all his life. Perfect, mighty. What do you say, he the greatest man of the East, man? Imagine being the greatest of all time. He the so-called GOAT, man. Job was the GOAT at a point. And then the Most High let Satan bring him down to the bottom. crazy is Job, he didn't even know he was perfect. That was the Most High, telling him. Yeah, the Most High was boasting on Job.
Right.
He was boasting on Job. He said, look, hey, Job, that's my guy. He said, perfect. Right? Now, Job, you feel me? He mighty as heck, man. Right? But he still count himself as nothing, you feel me? That's how that go. But Job was mighty, man. And you might have been mighty. Like I said, brother, going waxing mighty 5 months strong, 7 months strong. You was winning. The Lord kind of sprinkled a little razzle-dazzle on him. He got a little razzle-dazzle on him.
Right.
And sometimes, I know this gonna sound crazy, but sometimes sin, in a certain sense, it could be a good thing. And the only reason I said it is because sometimes we get comfortable. And you get comfortable, you need a reminder. The Most High do that, he'll humble you quick.
Yeah.
Brother get the, he doing his thing, I never go off again.
Right.
I mean, yeah, man. Kingdom, here we come.
Hey,
You see, thorn.
or he may get too comfortable. He get to saying like, I don't see it.
I'm perfect. Yeah.
He may say like, he may
I'm
make a
perfect.
mistake.
Yeah,
Say,
brother,
I don't
say
see
it.
it.
I'm the man.
brother saying it.
Go ahead, you got your dog.
Word said in Jeremiah, thine own wickedness shall correct it.
Damn, your own wickedness go correct. That means, look, the Lord, he'll make you fall upon your own sword to put yourself back in order. He can do that to you. He said your own wickedness gonna correct you. Mostly, look, he has Satan get on you. You kind of go off. Now you back to the drawing board. Like, dang, I was getting comfortable. Wow. Now it's time for correction. And then, ain't gonna lie, this is just personal testimony. Anytime I done made a mistake, that fire and drive always keep back up on the next level. I be feeling like I got, like, how do I want to put it? I be feeling like I got
Adrenaline shot.
yeah, man, I just got a boost. I be feeling like I gotta prove myself all over again. Because sometimes when you get to a mighty level, you might not feel like you gotta prove yourself no more. You fasted 7 days in a row, 7 times.
Gotta burn out.
Kind of say, I ain't fasting this month. Brother, what? What do you mean?
The month is crazy.
So then you know what the Most High do? Hey, say, hey, man, give him a softness and idleness. See what he do with that. Give him a thorn or two. It be like that. And our brothers might not want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, but it's keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. Most times, sometimes he gotta humble you and put you back in. He gotta put you in check. So it happens.
It's a precept. Luke 18, verse 9 all the way to 14, going into basically being humble.
What was this that you had? Or you had an issue?
You have 4. I had it.
All right, I got Baruch 4 and 28. Did you finish that? I got your Baruch 4. And I got Baruch 5 and 2. All right, you go ahead. Well, get Kazaks. Can you get Kazaks? What was that? Luke 14?
Luke
18? 9 to 14?
Yep.
All right, and you bring out yours.
It's going into basically the Lord will humble you if you being too proud. It's going basically what it's going into the Pharisee and the publican. The prayer of the Pharisee when he was boasting in his prayer, and the humility of the publican that was making a humble prayer. And what the Lord did to that publican compared to what he did to the Pharisee. So the hell out of that Pharisee.
Yeah, you can do your thing.
Nah, this is 2 Corinthians 7 and 9.
Bring it on.
Now rejoice, not that you were made sorry, but that ye sorrow to repentance.
That you what?
That you sorrow to repentance.
And that's another thing when you go off, you feel me? You don't want that carnal sorrow. Brothers probably done been there before. You go, you want to kill yourself, saying all type of dumb stuff. I'm dumb. I'm worthless. Lord don't need me. Why am I here? Why am I alive? Jake going to a whole pity party.
Yeah?
I've been there before. I'll humbly admit, I've been there before. You feel like a bag of crap, bro. He's like, man, I suck. So you tell yourself, nothing, man. I'm dumb. Right?
I don't have to wear my fringes anymore.
Yeah,
When I'm at work.
and that's exactly what that sorrow do. I'm glad he said that. That's what that sorrow do. That sorrow cripple you on a whole nother level. Now you're not keeping the commandments no more. Now you freaking off extra crazy. Right? Now you've been super lukewarm. That's that negative sorrow. You gotta sorrow to repentance in this thing, man. You gotta feel bad with that contrite heart and want to get on fire on that next level, man. That's what you gotta want. Right? Go ahead.
Right? But that ye sorrow to repentance. For ye were made sorry after a godly manner,
After a godly manner. Go ahead.
that ye might receive damage by us in nothing. For godly sorrow worketh repentance to salvation.
To what?
To salvation.
So that godly sorrow is going to work repentance to salvation. If you go after that carnal sorrow, that's not going to get you to salvation, brother. That's exactly why I love real quick, somebody give me quick precept, 1 Samuel 12 and give me 20. I'm gonna get straight to the point.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 12 verse 20.
Bring it out.
And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness.
And you have done what?
Ye have done all this wickedness.
Samuel told them, fear not, you did do all of this wickedness, because when you read up, he got on them for asking for a king, right? And you know, all the other folly that they was doing. So he told them, fear not, you have done all this wickedness. I get it. Go ahead.
Yet turn not aside from following Yahweh.
From what?
From following Yahweh.
So nevertheless, even brothers, man, we done did some stuff, right? And we ain't proud of. We was filthy in the world. I don't like none of the stuff I did as an old man. I'm trying to be this new man, perfect in Yahweh Shai now. But Samuel told them, look, I know y'all did a lot of going off, but whatever you do not turn aside from the Lord, bro. Do not turn aside from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that carnal sorrow, that's what that'll do. That carnal sorrow had you turning from the Most High, for not the truth. Not want to wear fringes no more. Not want to come to camp no more. Not want to be in the Shabbat service no more. Right? Playing the damn game all day. Going back to the so-called streets. Being a hood nigga again. Right? All type of folly. That wicked carnal sorrow. Right? Hey, Samuel told them. Read it one more time from the top, man. Read it one more time from the top.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 20.
Read it out, man. Read it out.
And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness.
All this what?
All this wickedness.
No, a little bit.
All this wickedness.
He said, all this wickedness. I mean, if you could put it on a numerical scale, I can only imagine what the number would be. He said, oh, he had to sum it up. He just said, look, all of this wickedness. All this BS you done did. We ain't gonna put no number on it. It could have been 700 cents. I don't know. He said, all the bullcrap you've been on, all your folly. Go ahead.
Yet turn not aside from following Yahweh.
From who?
From following Yahweh.
God, bring it up.
But serve Yahweh.
Serve who?
But serve Yahweh.
So no matter what, bro, no matter how many times you go off, whatever the case may be, brother, serve the Lord. Never turn from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. It's about to make my point now. Go ahead, you read it.
But serve Yahweh,
Right?
with all your heart,
Right?
and turn ye not aside, for then ye should go after vain things.
What you gonna do?
Ye should go after vain
What's
things.
worldly sorrow?
Ye should go after vain things.
Hey, if you go off and you fall into that deep, dark depression, worldly sorrow, and your damn conscience get condemned, you gonna go after vain things. You gonna pick up the goddamn bottle. You gonna pick up a goddamn Lucy, a damn blunt. Depending on what the hell JB into, you might grab that white stuff, man. I gotta repent, right? God forbid, you might grab that white powdery substance. All right. So if you turn aside from the Lord just because you went off, you're gonna go after vain things, man. That's why you can't go after that. Like you already said, now you ain't wearing fringes no more, man. Now all you wear is designer drip and you think you cool. Brother, it's vain. Right? That's why you cannot turn aside from the Lord and go after vain things. They don't get you nowhere. Vain things is of the world. Now you got your worldly homie trying to comfort you. Yeah, let's go get some beat burgers. Don't you want to go get some? I know you're going through it. You know, your Israelite thing seem like it ain't working no more. You want to roll one, cuz. That was just, you want to roll one, cuz. You want to go to Ocean Prime?
Let's go to New Year's Day.
You know they doing the Christmas thing downtown, cuz.
Right.
You know, all that vain stuff, man.
Go to Christmas party.
Christmas party. You want to go to the Christmas party, nephew? Halloween costume party. That's all vain stuff.
That's what the Christians do, though. They say, well, you know, we can't win that battle with sin, so literally just sin.
Just surrender.
Just give up and surrender.
They literally just
What they call it? What they call it in the world? Your white flag.
White flag.
You wave it.
Oh, yeah.
Damn flag. You give up.
Waving the
Damn
flag.
giving up, man. Waving the damn flag.
Yielding up to sin.
Right, you submit. Then they do that in Genesis. In Genesis with the famine, they were so desperate. They said, "Look, you do whatever you want with us. They gave you do what you want with us. We just trying to get some bread. You gotta get that account in Genesis, man. It was the famine going on. It might be like Genesis 40 or 41, and the people of Egypt they just gave up. Said, look, you help us out. Look, have your way with us. Do what you want.
Yeah, that's Genesis like 41.
Yeah, like just giving up. Like, no, man, that's not, no. It be the same thing when you give up, man. Submit. Like them damn Christians, man. Say you can't win that battle.
You're gonna fight of faith.
What?
We all fall short.
Bring it out, man. We all fall short, and that's just an excuse.
Right.
Ain't just wrong with that, man. Bring it out, man. So you can't go at the vain things, man. That's all the exhortation about going off, man. You gotta keep your head up no matter what. Yeah. And then you go back to your point.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12, and
You went to 21.
I read that.
You ain't finished it.
Oh, it's like, and turn ye not aside, for then ye should go after vain things,
Right, vain things.
which cannot profit.
Hold on, which can what?
Which cannot profit.
So these things that you gonna turn after can't profit you. They not gonna get you nowhere. Brother, you go off and you think resorting to the blunt. What is that gonna get you, brother? Where is that gonna get you? A high? You gonna get high, brother? That's your fix. That's your solution, brother. Getting high. Now what? Now you bugged out. Right? Go ahead.
Nor deliver you.
And it's not gonna do what?
Nor deliver you.
It's not even gonna deliver you. So that's why I did the exhortation about going off. When brothers go off, man, you gotta get your head back in the game. You can't fall and just wallowing in the damn mire. Wallowing in the miry clay, man. Like a damn pig. Pigs just roll in goddamn mud, bro. It's retarded, man. What you doing? Get up, brother. Wash your garment. Cleanse that thing, brother. Right? Sitting there, brother, no. Samuel gave him what they call free game. Samuel gave him free game.
The cheat code.
He gave him the cheat code. He said, look, whatever you do, don't go at the vain things and all this other stuff. That ain't gonna profit you nothing. Right? So when brothers make a mistake and go off, you know, don't go at the vain things. They ain't gonna profit you. They ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. Right? Bring it up. You can rest on that. You can rest your king. Yeah. So when you go off, when you make mistakes in this truth, man, the best thing you can do is obviously repent with a contrite heart, and you want to just turn up and go harder for Yahweh shot. That's the main thing you can do when you go off, brother. We all go off, we all make mistakes, and like I say, going off, it ain't always gotta be, you know, doing some lewd act. You could have just been slothful, idle as hell, playing 2K for 18 hours out the day, and the other 4 you did somewhat reading. That's off within itself, right? That ain't showing forth diligence, you know what I'm saying? Anything contrary to righteousness, you know, it's off essential, right? But the main thing is getting back up on your feet and going 10 times harder. Like you said in Baruch, man, get back up, man, because your mind is going straight. Go ahead.
This 2 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 11.
Break it out.
For behold,
Right.
this same self thing that ye sorrowed after a godly sort.
Right.
What carefulness it wrought in you.
Right.
Yea, what clearing of yourselves.
With what?
What clearing of
You
yourselves.
got to clear yourself after you go off. Right? You know you kind of got the glass. Don't you got the drinking? Now you can fill it up with, I don't know, chocolate milk. Right? And then as you going off, full of dirtiness, all right? Mud. You got to wash that thing out until it's crystal clear. Go ahead.
Yea, what fear. Yea, what indignation. Yea, what vehement desire. Yea, what zeal. Yea, what revenge. In all things, ye have approved yourselves to be clean in this matter. I got a point. So what he's saying, what Paul is saying is, when you repent, you want to, like, don't let a wicked spirit get on you that you stay in a wicked spirit. You want to have a righteous spirit up on you. When a wicked spirit leave you, he's not supposed to find you garbage. He's supposed to find you with more defense, more spirits on the right hand side in there, like this.
That's how you gonna clear yourself.
Like zeal, like you know what I'm saying, like faith, like what indignation. You gotta hate when you go. But I'm never going off on a, you know. On a
Sorry, 17. I believe it's 26. The next verse it says, "Hate thou abomination, feet him." You gotta hate that wickedness, man. And then it tell you in Galatians, it tell you be zealous of good works. So now, like the brother said, you gotta be filled with that zeal. Now that you went off and did bad works, now it's time for you to be zealous of good works.
to make you careful. They say, well, careful.
And it do make you careful, because I ain't gonna lie, I can attest to it. And I go off, I'm way more careful, because I'm not trying to do nothing that will let sin creep through the door. You 10 times way more careful. I promise you.
And the Lord, you know, on a spiritual level, might have you go off so you can be careful and see you was gonna do tomorrow.
Literally.
He might have you be careful by having you go off on a small thing so you don't kill yourself tomorrow.
Then do something goddamn 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Did you ever get Kazak?
Yeah, I just been waiting.
Come.
This Ephesians
6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Just got one Bible verse. One good, powerful Bible verse. All right, so sister, the one mighty Bible scripture that we're going to give you today is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the reason why we're going to give you Deuteronomy 28 and 68 is that's our history of the Bible. Bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Now, what I mean by that is, back a couple, about 400 years ago, our people came here into slavery, right? On what form of transportation?
Both.
And that's documented in the Bible. And when we got over here, we were sold to who?
Plantation owners.
Plantation owners, aka our enemies, the so-called white man, the Dutch, the French, the British, whatever you want to call it, Europeans, right? That's also documented in the Bible. And then thirdly, did anybody ever give us reparations or buy us out of slavery? No, and that's also documented in the Bible, all in one verse in Deuteronomy 28 and 68. So that's why this is going to be the mighty powerful word of the Lord that we're going to give you today before you leave.
Okay.
This is out of the holy book of Deuteronomy.
That's right.
Chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it up.
And the Lord
right.
shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now here we have here is prophecy. The Lord told Moses that, hey look, hey Israel, they're going to go back into Egypt again. Now you familiar with the deliverance that was granted to the Israelites in the book of Exodus?
No.
Moses parted the Red Sea.
Okay.
And that's when the Lord gave his chosen people salvation from their enemies.
Okay.
They were saved from Pharaoh. Because Pharaoh enslaved them in Exodus, the first chapter, and placed many burdens upon them. He essentially made them slaves. Right? So the children of Israel was freed from that Egypt. And they tell you in Exodus, I believe that's 14th chapter, they're never going to go see Egypt again. They're never going to go back to Egypt. So what we got here in Deuteronomy is future prophecy. Egypt is symbolic for slavery. That's what the Israelites know Egypt as. Being enslaved under Pharaoh, very hard burdens, having slave masters placed upon us. So what the Lord really saying is you're going to go into slavery again. Now let's prove that Egypt actually got the spiritual meaning of slavery in the Bible, so you can understand the prophecy that's being told by Moses. Judith 5 and 11, and let's get Revelation 11 8.
It's the book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Right.
Therefore, the king of Egypt
go ahead,
rose up against them and dealt subtly with them.
Right.
And brought them low with laboring in brick.
And what?
Laboring in brick.
He brought us low in laboring in brick. He made us build the pyramids in his treacherous cities over there in Egypt. Go ahead.
And made them slaves.
And what?
And made them slaves.
Egypt.
And made them slaves.
So when the Lord is saying you're going to go back into Egypt, He's not saying the physical landmass of Egypt. He's saying that slavery again. That slave-like state. That slave-like condition. That bondage. Right? Bring this out. Or whoever got Revelation 11.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Right.
And their dead bodies.
Right.
So lie in the street of the great city.
Now to make it a little bit more relatable, wasn't our dead bodies laying all across the plantation field? Hanging from trees, destroyed and eaten up and ripped by dogs. Right? Go ahead.
So lie in the street of the great city.
Right.
Which spiritually. Which spiritually.
So you got this great city that spiritually, right?
It's called Sodom and Egypt.
What the Lord say?
It's called Sodom and Egypt.
So you got this great city that's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So something can have the spirit of Egypt upon it, right? In Egypt they had a lot of freaking off going on, a lot of homosexuality, sodomite stuff going on. In America it's the same dang thing.
It is.
A lot of freaking off, a lot of homosexuality in Egypt because of what? Slavery. Home of the slaves. So it carried that same spirit as ancient Egypt. This just the daughter. This done birthed out a whole other Egypt called America. We know this as our slavery, and there's all type of freakism around here. So we just wanted to bring that out to prove to you without a shadow of a doubt that Egypt has this spiritual meaning behind it. Now we're going to go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68 to truly understand the prophecy. Because it's prophecy.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery into Egypt again, a.k.a. slavery. Go ahead.
With ships.
What the Lord say?
With ships.
The Lord said you're going to go into this slavery by way of ship. And you said that earlier. right? We don't gotta put words in the system. The angels witnessed it. We witnessed it, right? She witnessed it. She admitted earlier that we made it over here to America by slave ships. The Lord just said you're gonna go into slavery by slave ships. That's documented in the Bible, sister. Right? Can we agree or disagree? All right, now bring it up.
Right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Right?
Thou shalt not see it no more again.
Right? So the Lord said we're not going to see that carnal Egypt again, and we're not going to see our homeland again either, sister. Right? Now, a lot of the times we think our homeland Africa. Right? Just because that's what they tell us. A lot of us never really dive into the research, the history, the Bible to really figure out, well, where do we really come from?
Right.
But the thing about it is, you can't figure out where you come from if you don't even know who you are.
Very true.
We don't even know that we're the Israelites. Well, I mean, we know now.
We know.
You know, but a lot of our people, they don't really know that they the real Jews. They the real Israelites. A lot of our people don't know that. So they can't really figure out, okay, our true homeland is Jerusalem, currently occupied by the fake Jews, those white people. Wearing the long ZZs and the damn thing on their head. Small hats, man. Right? They stole our heritage. But we don't even know that the Bible is our heritage to begin with, to know that, hey, well, we're supposed to have a French song. We're supposed to be serving the Lord, man. We're supposed to be back over there in our homeland. Right? Bring it up.
Thou shalt see no more again.
Right?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
What the Lord say?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
The Lord moves on to say that you're going to be sold to your enemies. So now that you've been taken from your homeland, right? Now you've been placed on the ship. You've been shipped all across the dang ocean. When you finally land, you'll be sold to your enemies. So that's what you just said a minute ago. The sister kind of said, the slave masters, right? They are enemies. The Lord called them our enemies. And up here, sister, we know without a shadow of a doubt, the so-called white man is definitely our enemy. That's without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, look how they do us. And look how they did us in past tense. And then with the evils that's going to increase amongst the earth, they're going to try to do us even worse. So they are enemies without a shadow of a doubt. They did it to the Hispanics, right? They did it to us, and they did it to the Native American Indians, right? Because we make up the Lord's chosen people. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Go ahead.
What is this addressed to?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Be sold to your enemies. Go ahead.
For bondmen,
slave man,
and bondwoman,
and bondwoman meaning slave woman.
And no man shall buy.
What the Lord say?
And no man shall buy.
And the Lord just said what you said. Nobody bought us. Nobody gave us reparations. Nobody helped us out. So everything you said is documented right here in the Bible. And one Bible scripture, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, with a plethora of other precepts to break down so it can be line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little, so we can grasp the understanding. So now we got to see if we know without ourselves without these things relate to us. The Bible talking about us, but what did the Lord call us? What do you really say our nationality is? Is it really Negroes? Is it really African American? Is it really black boy, black girl? Is it really those things Afro American? No. Let's see what the Lord called us. Deuteronomy 29:1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 1.
Right.
These are the words.
So all that was just spoken, these are the words
of the covenant.
Right.
Which the Lord commanded Moses.
Lord commanded Moses to make.
To make with the children of Israel.
Or the niggas.
The children of Israel.
Black people.
The children of Israel.
And the Bible say these words were spoken to the children of Israel. And we know these words directly linked to us. We are the Israelites. We are God's chosen people. Right?
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 22, and it reads, are they Hebrews?
What the Lord say?
Are they Hebrews?
Are they Hebrews?
So am I.
What the Lord say?
So am I.
And we Hebrews, sister. Go ahead.
Are they Israelites?
Right.
So am I.
And we the Hebrew Israelites, sister. Right. Straight up and down. And that will be your true nationality. According to the Bible, thus saith the Lord. Right? We don't care what man's talking about. They call us black, which is the color of our culture. Right? They call us spicks and wetbacks and cotton picking niggas. They call us these things. When we dive into the Bible, through the spirit and power of the Most High, and we figured out that the Lord called us Hebrew Israelites, sister. That's our true nationality. Now you gotta ask yourself, well, what really come with that? What am I supposed to do? You gotta keep the commandments, sister, to the best of your ability in these last days to make your call and election sure. You know a couple commandments, sister.
That's right. Not kill.
No stealing, no killing.
Commit adultery.
No adultery.
Fornicating.
Fornicating.
Be jealous with it.
Oh, don't be covetous. So the sister not the commandments. So all we gonna do is build on that foundation and give you a couple more. Some that might not be in the 10, but they got the big 10. But it's commandments that's outside of the 10 commandments. Literally.
How long y'all gonna be out here? 'Cause I want to eat my food. I'm over here.
We are for the most part. Okay. So you Hebrew Israelite sister, and if you return, you know that be mighty, and we dive into this thing.
Okay. And this is y'all school?
Yep.
What do y'all do here?
We come together for our Sabbath services and our feast days at the school. So
Okay.
Sabbath service is when we dive into a lesson to help teach brothers and sisters.
That'll be good. We just moved down here. So we
Learn more about the Bible, learn more about what it is. So we Israelites, ourselves. We dive into all type of biblical topics.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna get my kids.
So praise to the Most High.
Oh, okay.
All type of biblical discourses. It's 21, but I forgot the verse. What verse? It's towards them. It's literally
Thank
the
you.
last like
Thank you, man.
So remember your next name, Israelite sister. Israelite. There you go. You can do 17 until that's bring it up. Yeah.
St. John chapter 21, verse 17, and it reads, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?
What the Lord say?
Lovest thou me?
Hey.
Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh saith unto him, feed my sheep.
What the Lord say?
Feed my sheep.
We got to do for the sister.
Feed my sheep.
And we gotta feed the sheep, man.
That's right.
We gotta feed the sheep, even if it's one. Don't matter. If you love the Lord, feed the sheep.
That's right, brother.
Straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
And if the sister come back, feed her a little more. Yes. Straight up.
That's right.
So all praise to the Most High for, quick little sheep eater.
Time.
Right? Come on. All right. About to close out. New teacher. I'll close out.
You got 21 minutes.
I'll close out. All right. It's only 21 minutes. We on the board. I can close out. Yeah.
In the bathroom.
I know you want to close out? You
I don't
cold?
mind. It's only 20 minutes.
I know brother's cold, bro.
Go to the bathroom. Right. It went to the bathroom. It's not 21 minutes no more. It's probably 19 now.
We wrap it up. They want to close out. We need one reader on this side too. Who closing out?
It's like 19 minutes now. They just said 21 2 minutes ago. Yes. Let's get the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 6.
It's the book of Ezekiel.
Chapter 7 and verse 6.
Yep.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 6. An end is come.
What the Lord say?
An end is come. An end is come.
Right.
The end is come.
The what?
The end is come.
And the Lord said the end is come, man. It's going down in these last days, man. We in the last days. The end is here, man. It's the so-called end of the world. The world falling apart, hey, right before our faces, man. We got to deal with it, man. The Lord say, end is come. The end is come. Now, it's not the end of the whole entire world, but it's the end of Esau world, man. It's the end of Esau kingdom, man. It's going down in these last days, man. all these pestilences coming about, all these plagues, these diseases, these sicknesses, illnesses, you name it, man. Earthquakes going on. I believe that was Oklahoma. Just got like a 4.4 magnitude earthquake the other day. Right, Cali. Baltimore. What'd you say? What Zion say? I thought you said so. But you got these earthquakes going down, right? You got the rumors of wars. It went from rumors of wars, it's straight up war now. It's straight up war. Yemen and they damn rebels, and they jamming that Red Sea up.
Also, because America struck the rebels, the areas, but the Yemenites, I guess, they protested to Yemen to start war. Yeah. They literally protested like millions.
Yemen, they was I forgot what the thing was called, but they was in a big old little gathering or whatever. They was saying that they don't care and they want war. They want world war. They was chanting, "We want world war," and they love Yemenis, right? And they vouching for it, man. They say, "We want world war. We want world war." So the Lord said, "Look, the end is come. The end is come, man." And that end is essentially the downfall of Esau and his kingdom, right? It's just what it is. We ain't going nowhere, Lord willing, man. Either we die righteous for the Lord, or we get beat up out of this damn hell, right? And Jacob gonna be the beginning of it that follow it back, right? 2nd Ezra 16, right? Bring it up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how will the oppressor cease? The golden city cease.
What the Lord say?
How the oppressor cease.
Right. Hey, you saw that damn oppressor, man. And they kingdom falling every day. I kid you not. I kid you not. Every other hour. Every other hour. I don't know if brother seen it, but I sent the articles and stuff to Mayim Kayim and Yardan. The doomsday clock at 90 seconds, and on January 23rd, it get updated at 10 o'clock a.m. I guarantee that 90 dropping down to 10 seconds, bro.
I would say.
The doomsday clock. It's at 90 seconds, and on January 23rd at 10 a.m. they're moving further. And the main thing they said is because of World War III catastrophe.
Now, real quick, that's the top scientists.
They said catastrophic events is about to pop up.
And look, that's the top scientists. 90. Listen, you know how slow 90 seconds is. And it's getting shorter. And that's Esau saying. I mean, they tell you the words.
Esau already know. That's why I put out Ezekiel 7 and 6. Hey, look, the end is coming.
Now that's crazy.
And it's chiefly for them. It's chiefly for them.
It's for half a minute.
They got it was 90 seconds left. Now with all these catastrophic and global events and all this world war rising up, or all this nuclear talk rising up, they say, look, 90, man, I guarantee you, and I don't know yet, but I'm led to believe it'll drop to between 30 and 10 seconds.
Nah, I got it.
I'm led to believe it's going to drop between 30 and 10 seconds. And I'm watching. I can't wait till January 23rd. I already know a lot of catastrophes going to happen in between then. But January 23rd, 10 a.m., Lord willing, and I'm watching. I'm waiting to see what it dropped to, man.
And on top of that, because America got all the United States ships all in the Red Sea and the Dead Sea, right?
Yep.
Yemen's ships, they like surrounded America's system where they can't leave.
Yeah.
Bro, that's war.
That's exactly why I brought that out, because what's going to happen is, this is my hypothesis. This is my educated guess. While U.S., because Britain entered the chat as well.
Yeah, Article 5.
They entered the chat as well. So now this is what I think is going to happen. Like I said, it's my little hypothesis, man. Right? The Lord going to reveal it in due time. All praise to the Most High. Now that Britain has entered the chat and helped the U.S. smash Yemen over there, they dropped all those damn little missiles on them. I'm led to believe what's going to happen is, some way, somehow, within that Red Sea, the flame is going to get turned to, well, according to Yemen and the Houthis, they already said, we're gonna hurt y'all. He said, y'all going to pay for what y'all did. They already declared that on their own. Now, what I'm led to believe is going to happen is, some way, somehow, British soldiers are going to get involved and going to get hurt and die, and Article 5 going to be enacted within the Red Sea. Now, while that's going on, I'm also led to believe that Russia is going to do something real grimy to Ukraine. They ain't used no heavy nuclear artillery yet, but I'm led to believe they're going to hit Ukraine really where it hurt. And all hell's going to break loose very, very bad, and World War III will be moving to its next level.
And no, everybody's forgetting, China's said they was gonna do war on Taiwan, man.
Now, I want to touch on that too. You want to know why? Because when I first came to the truth around 2021, 2022, when I first came in and I first learned what it meant to be watching and stuff like that, nobody really spoke on it. But around 2021, 2022, China already said, well, it's all the Most High will at the end of the day, whether you want them to do what they claim to do or not. But they said for a fact they're invading Taiwan in 2024. They already stamped it official. Now, yeah, they said it back then. Now, moving forward this year, what China just said was they tried to come to peace talks and agreements with America, but it ain't getting nowhere. With USA, they said it ain't really getting nowhere. So what that's going to further lead to is they're just going to take things into their own hand and knock Taiwan off the damn map. And also, Taiwan got a new president. And he just stated, we are not with China. We are not a part of China. So, I mean, it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. Also, we got a government shutdown pending as well by next week. Well, not we. This ain't our damn government. You know, we over on this side. You know what I'm saying? But America got a government shutdown pending, next week. So, we got a lot of things going on in these last days, man. Bring that on Revelation 18 and 4.
It's the book of Revelation.
He already got it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Right.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
What the Lord say?
Come out of her, my people.
So with all these things that brothers is bringing out that's going off in these last days, the Lord said, look, come out of her, my people, man. Hey, man, you got to get the hell out of Babylon. This place is falling, man. This place is about to get trampled under the mire, man. Right? And this place is going down, bro. Jake, you don't got nothing else to do in these last days but come get right. Right? You got this stupidness going on. Stupidity, man. This was going on in the last days. While World War III is on the rise, they having a damn honky contest, man. A damn honky contest, man. Right? Hey, you want to know what? You want to know what? Hey, at the end of the day, it's all spiritual. You want to know why? You want to know why it's all spiritual? Because we talking about the so-called end of the world, and the Most High soon gonna be sounding the damn alarm. The Most High gonna be sounding the alarm. Hey, that's spiritual. That's spiritual. The Most High gonna sound the alarm.
You know what's funny about that? Them humps ain't stopping no goddamn bombs, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Boom!
Right? Confused. Hey, that's spiritual. The Most High about to sound the alarm in these last days. As soon as we start speaking on it, right? As soon as we prophesy it, and look, a whole bunch of horrors get to going on. That alarm about to sound real soon. Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6. And give me the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 18. Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6.
Right.
And ye shall hear of wars.
What the Lord say?
And ye shall hear of wars.
And the Lord said these last days, you're going to hear of wars. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and give me verse 12. The Lord said you're going to hear of wars in these last days. You're going to hear these rumors of wars. And we already see it's going on and popping off, man. It went from us just hearing about it, we really seeing this thing starting to play out now. Now we literally starting to see it play out. Go ahead.
And rumors of wars.
And what?
And rumors of wars.
Go ahead.
See that ye be not troubled.
What the Lord say?
See that ye be not troubled.
So we're not going to be troubled by the sound of the damn alarm, man. Right? We're not going to be troubled because, hey, as we draw nigh to the end into World War III breaking off and all hell breaking loose, and that's close to our salvation. That's close to us getting the hell up out of here. Straight up and down. Bring it out.
For all these things must come to pass.
What the Lord say?
For all these things must come to pass.
And the Lord say these things gotta come to pass. It just gotta happen. It's inevitable. Right? Somebody give me the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and I believe that's verse 14. Bring this up.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 22.
Read out.
A sound of battle is in the land.
The Lord say,
a sound of battle is in the land.
And they did all that damn honking, and there's about to be a lot of nuclear power soon. There's gonna be a sound of battle in the land. A lot of boom and boom blowing up, man. We about to have that sound of battle very, very soon, man. And that's music to our ears, because that means what? Our salvation draweth nigh.
Good. And of great destruction.
And of what?
And of great destruction.
And you gonna have a lot of goddamn alarms going off when these nukes hit. Your car alarm's gonna be going off, all right. You'll be honking that horn, all right. If you ain't already tore up by nuclear fire.
They ain't gonna be no alarm. EMP.
Hey, damn EMP. Your battery dead. Damn it. It's a wrap. Go ahead.
Verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken.
And what?
And broken.
It's gonna be Babylon
And broken.
And this place gonna be broken, man. And this the hammer of the whole earth, the strength, the big man. It's gonna be broken, man. It's gonna be jammed the hell up, man. It's gonna be blew up and blown to smithereens, man, like Mashiach said, man. And this place gonna go down, man, with thermonuclear fire, man. Right? Bring it out. Right,
How is Babylon?
How is who?
How is Babylon?
What's this place?
How is Babylon?
Go ahead.
Become a desolation.
And this place gonna become a desolation. This place is gonna be obliterated, man. Go ahead.
Among the nations.
Among the nations, man.
I have laid a snare for thee.
And the Lord laid a snare. And the Lord laid a snare for Babylon because, ain't gonna lie, he let them get real comfortable. But now, like Dino say in the song, hey, put your finger out your butt, how your fingers smell. Now the Lord make them smell their own stink. And now they know, oh man, it's a wrap. Damn, it's over. It's over with. And you know how Esau get when things start to come to him. He start pulling his hair out. He start committing suicide. Right? He started, doing a lot of hanging himself. They started doing a lot of mad things. They start being lunatics. Right? They go ludicrous. All right? They start losing their damn mind, man. Right? Go ahead.
I have laid a snare for thee.
Yep.
And thou art also taken, O Babylon.
And they're gonna be taken. Go ahead.
And thou was not aware.
And look, they wasn't aware. And that's what the Lord mean. Get caught with your damn pants down. Brothers say it all the time. America gonna get caught with their damn pants down. They're gonna get real comfortable. And you wanna know what's gonna happen? Boom! A damn nuke. A damn nuke. And didn't the Lord tell you that in Sirach? In the 5th chapter, that in your security, your ass gonna be destroyed. Then the Lord said in Sirach, if I say your security gonna be destroyed, you're gonna get comfortable. You ain't gonna have no fear. You're gonna start to add sin into sin. You're gonna get comfortable in that security. You're gonna be destroyed right now. You're gonna be destroyed. That's right, 5 and 6. Or it might be down to more about verse 7 or 8. But that's what it says, Sirach. 5th chapter. You get comfortable. You get destroyed. Go ahead.
Thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
And they striven against who?
Against Yahweh.
And you should never struggle against Yahweh. Watch me, I'm sure. Now you gotta get up with you. Now you gotta get up with you.
Beautiful.
Now you gotta get up with you. Go destroy this place.
Verse 25.
Right out.
Yahweh have opened his armory.
What the Lord do?
Yahweh have opened his armory.
He's gonna open up his armory and let out the weapons of his indignation, man.
Right.
Bring it up.
And have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
And what?
And brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
That's all that thermonuclear fire, man. Somebody give me that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32. I believe it's verse 18, man. His arrows shot forth, man. Now I got, my bad. My bad. 32 and like 18. Y'all got the phone so y'all can go fast.
Yeah, I did.
I believe that's what I'm doing. No, it's down somewhere. Right there. It's 20. You can start at 22. Yep. You start at 22. Check this out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 22.
Right.
For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
Right.
It shall burn unto the lowest hell.
What's Babylon?
It shall burn unto the lowest hell.
The Lord unleashed the weapons of his armory, and this place is going to burn. This place is going to disintegrate, as they say. It's going to be obliterated, annihilated. Toxic. It's going to be a catastrophe. Right? Bring it out. A wasteland.
It shall consume the earth with her increase.
Right?
And set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Yep.
I will heap mischiefs upon them.
What the Lord say?
I will heap mischiefs upon them.
Bring it out.
I will spin mine arrows upon them.
Hold on, what the Lord say?
I will spin my arrows upon them.
The Lord said, I'm going to spin my arrows, man. And what's that arrow? That's the missiles, man. That's the nukes, man. So I get a book, a 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, I believe in verse, maybe 8. I think it's 16,
Verse 7. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 7.
Bring it out.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away?
Verse 8.
Verse 9.
Or verse, you can read all the way. Let me see. 13. Go to 13. Get
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 13.
Read out.
For strong is his right hand.
Right.
That bendeth the bow.
That do what?
That bendeth the bow.
And when you look at that, bro, you know when you got the missiles, that thing crank up and lift up like this, and then they all get to shooting out, man. And the Lord, that's Lord bending the bow, man. He kind of bending the bow, that thing lifting up, cranking up, and then that's what it gonna do, man. And that thing kind of it tilt up, and they bending the bow. Go ahead.
His arrows shooteth. It's like his arrows that he shooteth are sharp. It shall not miss.
It shall not what?
It shall not miss.
These nukes is not gonna miss, man. Go ahead.
When they begin to be shot in the ends of the world.
No, across the street.
In the ends of the world.
And that's how you know to talk about the nukes. These things are gonna be launched from yay over to yay. From yonder to yonder. That's right. Hey, with China and them going to it, when you look into it, they got missiles that can travel like 8,000 miles.
That's right.
They go from here all the way over to the United States of America. Then, you know, Babylon got their little whatever, shoot all the way over to Russia. Can't no literal arrow be shot to the end of the world. Talk about the nukes, man.
Hey, North Korea they're known for just shooting missiles into Japan's waters. They just keep
No. That actually happened. It's a crazy event on that. They terrorizing them, bro.
Well, they just keep doing
They
it.
terrorizing them. They shooting them extremely goddamn close.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
Antagonizing the fish.
Yeah, man. Look, see, Esau, he don't even care about the planet, right? I don't even know I have like 5 minutes. So let's get this. Let's get Revelation 6 and 11. Right now, Ezekiel. Let's get Revelation 11 and 14 now. And then let's close it out with 1 Thessalonians 5th chapter.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they shall rest for a little season.
Salakia 12.
Verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, right? And lo, there was a great earthquake.
There was what?
There was a great earthquake. And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair.
Right.
And the moon became as blood. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth.
What the Lord say?
And the stars of heaven fell unto the
The
earth.
Lord gonna drop them goddamn missiles, man. They gonna fall to the earth, man. They gonna come across the sky like a damn shooting bright star. They gonna fall to the damn earth, man. And the Lord gonna blow this place up, man. Go ahead.
Even as a big tree casting her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And when the heaven departed as a scroll.
As a what?
As a scroll.
See that goddamn mushroom cloud, man. Mushy. Go ahead.
When it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place.
Were what?
Were moved out of their place.
The Lord quake the damn earth. He gonna rock this place to and fro like a damn drunkard, man. Off thermonuclear fire, man. Here's the book of Revelation, verse 14.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14.
You know,
The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
What the Lord say?
The third woe coming quickly.
What's World War III?
The third woe coming quickly.
And that third woe coming quickly, man. You better believe it, man. Right? Hey, woe represents death, destruction, mourning, man. Straight up and down. You already had 2 world catastrophes with great destruction, mourning, man. Great woe. The Lord said, look, that's past, man. I got that 3-piece coming for you. And it's coming quickly, man. Right? And we know it's coming quickly, man. World War III probably, it's already, well, technically, if we really want to be technical, it already popped up. But it just ain't reached that height yet. Oh, it's coming. That height coming. Massive indignation. Yeah, it started. It's exactly what started. Right? Bring it up.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 6.
Right.
Therefore, let us not sleep.
What the Lord say?
Therefore, let us not
The
sleep.
Lord said, don't sleep. You gotta stay watching in these last days, man. You can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep and go back into the world. You can't go to sleep spiritually and lose the understanding, right? And goddamn a little phone in the hands, man. Right? Let's sleep. Let's slumber, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sleeping too much. Rather sleeping 16 hours. Right? Brother, you can't sleep too much. We're talking about. All right? Now, I don't mean, you know, Jake extra, so you gotta make the disclaimer. Look, brother, get some rest. You know, Jake, man. You know, of course, get some rest, brother. Right? Go ahead.
As do others.
As what?
As do others.
We can't be sleeping on that spiritual level. We gotta be up. I gotta be watching. Because other people, they out here slump. Jake in the world slump. They don't give a damn. They want to keep rolling their wood, keep going to the club. What's going on? They don't care. Go ahead.
But let us watch and be sober.
What the Lord say?
Let us watch and be sober.
Yeah, so we gotta watch and be sober in these last days. And we gotta watch it all things. Your spirit, your household, just prophecies. Go ahead.
For they that sleep in the night,
Right.
and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Right.
But let us who are of the day be sober.
Be what?
Be sober.
I say sober, vigilant, because your adversary can go about as a worm. The devil, man. Seeking whom he can devour. 1 Peter 5:8. Go ahead.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
What the Lord say?
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
Kind of gotta have to be Ephesians 6 chapter. Put on that armor. Go ahead.
And love. And for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
The what?
The hope of salvation.
What we hope for?
The hope of salvation.
God bless you, Allah.